104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula Show with Eric, featuring Special K and Sam.
And we have another keyword for you to try and get to you to Harry Styles at Madison Square Garden in New York City. We've got 4 trips for 2 to give away. The national keyword is watermelon. The number you send it to is 95819. Do that to enter for a chance to win one of those New York City trips, and then that can make you a finalist for the grand prize. Go see him in London.
Nice.
So it is the Together tour, and you and your guest, Harry Styles, watermelon to 95819. Okay, coming up next, if you saw this, I'm so curious to know your opinion of this, because it's one of these entertainment stories that kind of slides by you if you don't watch this show on the regular. Kelly and Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Kelly and Mark, by the way, they have like 1 million viewers a day. 1 million, guys. They are national.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
They're national, and that's what they're getting.
I think that's too much.
So maybe nobody knows this story. Howie Mandel doubles down on his half apology. Do you know what he apologized for?
No.
All right, we will discuss and scoop next on KRV.
Celebrity Scoop on the Roula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and I've got something fun for you. You know how much we love the Nutcracker Market here at Christmas time. It's back for spring.
I love that they're doing that because they did it 1 year, 2
Yes,
years.
and then they had to stop after COVID, and they had to bring it back. So
bring it back.
It is, instead of red carpet and jingle bells everywhere, it's green carpet, like it's spring green grass.
Yep.
Smart.
And it's all Easter and
turf.
spring colors and
Yep. Oh, yes.
stuff. Yeah, it's turf.
It's like
It's
Sam's
so cute.
backyard.
It's so cute.
Real nice.
So it's a 4-pack of tickets to the Nutcracker Market for spring. It's April 17th and 19th at NRG Center. If you are caller 15, you'll have a chance to get your best spring on. Spring has sprung.
And with that
frolic.
turf, when I had turf up in the backyard, I didn't realize how you really got to fluff it up every once in a while.
Oh, really?
Like
Your
when
turf?
it rained, like when it rained though, I had like little puddles. Like wasn't very
Even?
it wasn't slanted right or something. So I remember this guy had like it was like a weed whacker, but in the front it had like bristles.
Yeah, to fluff it up.
And it fluffs up the.
You ever do
That's
yours like that, Sam?
fluffer.
Yeah, it is a
No,
turf.
That is
mine's
next
like-
level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's really good. I got good.
Stands up
quality.
straight?
Yes.
That's
Great
good to know.
drainage.
Can you buy that at the Nutcracker Market Spring? Probably you'll meet somebody who
They're
puts turf
actually
down.
they're probably there.
I'm sure they
They
are.
normally are.
Be a
Because
lot of them.
one of the best hose
Yeah.
nozzles for my
Ventex
garden
landscaping.
hose I ever
Shout out to
found was
them.
at that Nutcracker Market Spring.
You find hose.
It was a hose nozzle, like a firefighter had developed it,
Oh.
and it was a really cool one. And then
I saw one.
my
with-
kid took it off.
It's a
and I
big
don't know where it
plastic you connect to your leaf blower, and it gives you like 30% more power.
went. Oh, wow!
It's like
all
a
these
big plastic
things.
cone,
Mm-hmm.
What?
and it's like flexible. And then you like tie it with like a little bungee cord it comes with
Yeah.
around the
end of it?
Yeah, and it has air, so it goes through it like to, it doesn't suffocate it, and then it just like 20-30% more.
Wow, that's cool to
Wow.
know. So y'all have fun at that. Caller 15. You're gonna get a 4-pack of tickets. Nutcracker Market Spring.
They have all kinds of cool stuff like that.
All right, so
Lots.
this story is, I feel like it was going to go away, and it's not going away because it's just not going away. When it originally happened, all right.
So how
if
did
you
I
don't
get
watch
this
this
one?
show,
Was this
Okay.
in your algorithm? How did
Yes,
you find
it
this?
was definitely my algorithm
Yeah, 'cause
because
I
I
know-
didn't see it live.
right, because we're on the air when Kelly and Mark are on
Right.
ABC 13.
Yeah.
And we have TVs in here, but they're on mute.
Yeah, so
Right.
we can't.
And Howie Mandel, being on America's Got Talent, he's one of the judges. He was there, and this situation happened, and it was going to go nowhere because nobody really watched it. And then he had to apologize, and then that went somewhere. And then now there's an update to the apology. We're like,
So Howie had to apologize.
Here's how it breaks
Yes.
down. He's a guest on Kelly and Mark. He is 70 years old. 70 does not look like the 70 of our grandparents' age. Like 70, you're shocked that somebody, like Howie
Yeah.
Mandel's 70.
Yeah, wow.
So they talk about,
Right.
wow, you look great
Wow.
Wow.
for 70. Wow.
Uh-huh.
But for whatever reason, that did not land right with Howie Mandel to
He
say
was
you look great for
triggered.
70.
Really?
Yeah. And he said, here's how the exchange goes. He said, he didn't want, he was short with them. Like, no, I don't believe in that I look good for my age. I just look good. I just look good.
Well, then you look like crap, period. But we were just trying to be nice because we thought you were old.
Happened on
Yeah.
March 23rd. Then he did the apology a couple days later. And then yesterday comes this still to people talking about that wasn't really an apology. You took this too seriously. What's your take on it, Sam?
Absolutely. I feel like it wasn't that big of a deal. They were giving him like recognition that it was his birthday. And just like, yeah, like it's your 70th birthday. You know, congratulations. You look great for like 70. I mean, granted, it's a backhanded compliment.
That
if you
part
put it
sucks.
That way.
You look great for 70.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, those weren't her exact words, but like I'm paraphrasing what I saw from it. And then he just like got so hung up on her putting his age with him to look good. And
Yeah, it was
he was like, he
awkward.
was trying to say that he's like, you know, a comedian and that he was just trying to play it off, but it didn't come off that way. It was just like he just got so mad.
I bet he wasn't really mad. I bet he's just,
For
that's
no
how
reason.
his humor is. If you watch like his podcast and
I
stuff.
guess, but
He's kinda
I
like
don't
Well, because he
sarcastic.
says without
It was
laughing, he
just
says to
awkward.
her,
I'm just
I look
joking.
great. That doesn't mean anything to me. No, I don't like that because that's a caveat, he said. Then Mark leaned into it and said, I am saying that you do look great for 70. And then Kelly realized there's tension because it was awkward.
Yes.
And then she says, we're not saying that you look great for 70. You just look great in general. And then it just went from there.
He just got like super mad.
Awkward.
It was awkward. That's what I'm saying. And then it just obviously got taken out of context because then he tried to apologize, but it did not seem like an
Did he-
apology.
Because he
Did he
said,
try right then?
I rarely want to apologize
Yeah.
for a joke. You know how comedians really stand strong on that? They're like, I don't want to apologize for a joke. Take the
Absolutely.
joke. It's a joke. I'm
Yeah,
a
you
comedian.
can't.
But that wasn't a comedian moment. He wasn't doing
No.
stand-up.
Now, was he apologizing right then, or is it a day
No,
later?
Later on his
later.
Instagram,
After he got hate,
apologized.
I think, for it
Oh.
because of how awkward it was.
Like, come
That's
on,
how I
lighten up,
saw it.
Howie.
Yes.
You're the guy that remember he put the, like, somebody even remembered, is that the guy that put the balloon over his nose and blew it up and it'd pop? Remember that?
I don't remember that, actually.
No,
I
I
remember
he
he
was
would
just
put
a
his...
germaphobe. Isn't
Well,
he?
he is a big germaphobe. But
that
yeah.
was his shtick when he had hair. And he'd do that voice. Bobby's World. Come on, Kev, you can do
Bobby's
it.
World.
Bobby's World.
Yeah.
There was a little cartoon with Bobbles.
That's really amazing.
That's what
Howie Mandel said in that first apology video, philosophically, I don't believe that somebody who's a comedian needs to apologize for a joke. It's a joke. It's meant as a joke. It's not meant to offend. But that wasn't a joke. That was an
no,
exchange.
it was just
Well, he's just
awkward.
joking, though, because once the cameras are on, he's just,
Whoa, I never saw him with hair.
oh, you never saw him?
Yeah. That's how I
No.
knew him. My
He
thing
didn't
is,
shave his head till what, Deal or No Deal, like a few years.
I believe so. I think when it was still Regis and Kathy Lee, they had Howie Mandel on as kind of like this
Yeah, he was on a lot.
fun, like little stunt guy type. Like they sent him on a cruise ship to see people's social reactions. Like he acted like he was a server, and the person would be like, he'd be like, "Oh, do you want some more coffee?" And then they'd be like, "Yeah," and he'd put his thumb in the cup to hold it, like your thumb is in
Yeah,
there, and then he'd
God.
pour the coffee, give it back to them. To
You
see
know,
their
Sam would-
reactions or like eat their food.
Sam would drink that.
I
you know?
would.
she's like,
I'd be a coward. I'd be like, I guess.
Rula
this
would be
is-
like, oh,
this
no.
is
I'm like,
new.
hell
This
no,
is
you put
fine.
your finger in that. I just know.
It adds flavor.
Someone should try that. If you ever see Sam out, try that. See what
Don't
she does.
do it. I will.
She doesn't like confrontation, so push
Plus,
her
I'm
to her
drinking.
limits.
If it's at a brewery.
It's
Yeah, that
time
is-
for
would you do
What's
with
Going
Dunkin'
Down in H-Town on the Roula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Easy Fiber, and there's big news in the space world. Yesterday, everyone's eyes were on the Artemis 2 as 4 astronauts blasted off on the moon mission. It is now officially underway. They successfully launched, thank God, in this historic deep space test flight.
So cool.
It's supposed to last 10 days, 4 days traveling to the moon, a flyby around the lunar surface, then return to Earth. They will travel roughly 250,000 miles from Earth, further than any human has ever gone since the Apollo era. It marks a major milestone. Humans back on the path to the moon. The mission is focused on proving everything works before the next step, landing on the moon again.
And I'm mad at your husband.
Why?
He could be he could have helped us out as a producer for the show.
I didn't know this until really yesterday that much, but go ahead.
Tell everybody what you just told me a few hours ago.
Commander Reed Weissman of the Artemis 2 and my husband have been chatting. We met at an event, and he's going to kill me for not remembering this again. Why? I have too much in my files. We met him years ago. I don't remember how we met him. He's probably yelling at the radio right now. Rula, how do you forget that? And ever since then, he and Reed have had like a camaraderie, like they text every now and again. And Reed had wanted to come to my husband's bakery to check out the bakery because
See how it
people are
works.
fascinated by machines and dough. That's 100% the truth. People could watch that all day like relaxing videos. So anyway, he was like, God, that's so cool. I mean, that's so crazy. Like, he texted him, like, this is the commander of the Artemis 2. And my husband loves space stuff.
And you just found
He's
out, like,
fascinated
we
by that.
could have had him on before.
I'm
Hopefully,
like,
at least
oh, I'm
after.
sorry.
We got
Maybe
to
he
talk
was a
to
little
him.
busy for us, Eric, but we could talk to him after.
Yeah, after, I hope.
Also,
So
sorry
it's
about-
up there. It's
Yep.
in space now.
Everything looked
They're
great
there.
yesterday.
Yeah, that was a major thing. That
It
was
takes
a
4 days
major
to get up
thing.
there. Or
Yep,
to
4
the
days.
moon.
Oh, 4
4
days to
days
get out
traveling
to
to
the
get to the
moon.
moon. And they're going to go around it and then come back. They're not going to land on it, but that's the test mission to see if the next time they can land on it again.
The moon around the moon.
Going around the world, around the Daft Punk. And there was a comedian, I don't know which one I was listening to. Sometimes I just, and they have the comedian channel. This guy was like, there's only like 14 people have ever been to the moon, and we should know all their names. Why do we know all the housewives' names, and we don't know those guys' names?
That's sad.
Well,
then
you
the-
only remember the first ones.
The first one's Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, but was it Mike Collins was the one that couldn't get out of the car?
Had to stay on the ship.
He's like,
and-
oh,
Okay, we're going to go to
yeah.
the moon, and we're going to jump around and do gymnastics, but you can't get out of the car, Mike.
So,
Oh, man.
how many times did we go in total? And that must have been expensive.
I know. I was like, how many? Yeah, it was just
Wow.
14.
You have to keep going back.
I mean, I'm just
Does that
quoting
mean
what
they
the
did it like
comics
7
said.
times?
Is it true that 14 people have gone to
14
the
people
moon?
on the moon is like 2 at a time?
Well, no, there's a crew of 3 every time, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean 2 on the moon, you said.
Yeah, Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. We
And
know
then-
that they're
but
the
you said there's
famous
14 guys on the moon. That means
ones. Oh, it's at 12. 12 have walked the moon.
Okay, so how many times did we go up there?
6 then?
Between 1969 and 1972, 12 humans have walked on the moon, while 24 American astronauts have traveled to the vicinity of the moon during this era. Only 12 landed and walked on the surface. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Pete Conrad, Alan Bean, Alan Shepard, Edgar Mitchell, David Scott, James Irwin, John Young, Charles Duke, Gene Cernan, I hope I'm saying his name right, and Harrison Schmitt.
6 times we've landed on it.
6 times.
That's a
See,
lot.
we should know all their names, but more people can,
Suppose they
can
even
read
have to
off
do this. You
housewives'
figure we could
names.
just go there and land right now if we've done it before.
I don't know, y'all. I have anxiety about going on a 4-hour flight to the East Coast if there's delays. Can you imagine you got into the Artemis 2 and they're like, okay, for 4 days now. I mean, we don't know if this thing gets lost. You're out there.
You're just hanging out.
It's like Gravity.
It's
George
scary.
Clooney and Sandra
Get
Bullock.
snatched
So those
up.
people are heroes.
They are. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's big news and great for the space program. All right, coming up next, the garbage foods that you know are horrible for your body, but you just can't stop eating them. It just smells so dang good. I'll tell you right out the gate.
Yeah.
That fake
dong.
butter liquid that you're putting all over that popcorn.
Oh, imagine if they got rid of that.
You're like, give
That
me
would've
more of
been
that fake plastic liquid.
That would have
Liquid
been a good
plastic.
April Fool's joke. We're getting rid of that stuff.
What other garbage foods? See if one of your favorite foods is on the list of garbage foods we're putting in our bodies, and we just keep doing it because it tastes so good. Next on The Roula Show with Eric.